Hey, what's up everybody, this is T, and today I would like to share my top 7 must-have stuffs to travel around the world. I'm coming up with a comprehensive idea what you have to have in your backpack in order to stay independent while traveling, not to rely on these like Chinese markets or grand bazaars in Central Asia or eBay in the States in order to cover your needs. First one I would like to share is wearing it. It's not rocket science, I'm not reinventing the wheel here, but you gotta discover and investigate the places you are heading to. Simply why? Because God knows if it's the rainy season or just like a fucking hot summer time. If you travel light pack, I would suggest, and this is what I do personally, is to have one pair of shorts, a couple underpants, a couple pairs of socks, one trousers, one pullover, one raincoat, one jacket, 2 t-shirts, period. You get to rely on the laundry service, you get to rely on washing your clothes by hands more and more because those get dirty, but you're traveling for a year, you're not going to travel 20 different t-shirts. I would strongly against that. So yeah, check out the season, check out the weather at the destination you're heading to, because that will help you to minimize the backpack weight. And actually clothing is not necessarily about the weight, but rather the volume. And you don't want to travel like a 2 meters high backpack on your back. Tent and gears, number 2. And this will enable you to sleep wherever you want, whenever you want. In a number of cases you're not going to be able to find a couchsurfing host, and in a number of cases you don't need, because you just want to be in the nature. If you like nature, I strongly advise you to invest in this. Buy a tent, let's say $100, a lightweight sleeping bag with a comfort zone of 5 to 15 degrees. Again, it should cost you no more than $30, I would say. A thermomat, and what it means that one of the side of this mat has a thermal layer which will like reflect the heat of the body heat. So if it's cold, then you just put it against your back and it will reflect your body heat, will keep you warmer. If it's just a hot temperature, if you just want to use it to lay down, not to sleep on fucking stones, then you just make the thermal layer face towards the ground, and then it will not affect your body temperature, so it's cooler. These are the 3 things you need if you like nature and you still want to ignore this sleeping at the edge of the national reserve in a bloody expensive hostel or accommodation in general. The next one would be cash and bank card. Now, you want to have both, and the reason is you do because, let's say you're residing in the States and you have one bank card, and then whenever you travel to other places, they're going to charge you an extra fee, and no matter where you go there will be extra fee imposed on your transactions because it's international transaction, blah blah blah, just like bureaucratic crap. You do need it at the same time because sometimes you need to book accommodation through the internet. Sometimes you need to book flight tickets, and for that you must have a bank card. You don't want to go to the airport and purchase it from the counter because they're going to charge you extra, and it's just like a hassle. So I strongly advise you to have card for online purchasements, which will be inevitable every once in a while as you travel longer, further. Why you need cash as well? Because, like I said, the international transaction fee imposed on your cash withdrawal each time you use it outside of your home country is painful and quickly will add up to 3 digits. Whereas if you have cash, let's say dollar, euro or British pounds, these are the top 3 currencies they tend to exchange wherever you go in the world, and with the best exchange rates. Generally speaking, once again, then it will allow you to just like go to the closest bank and turn it into. You don't need to seek for ATMs. You don't need to consider that here is the charging fee is that much, there is that. So I strongly recommend to have both in your pockets, but never carry more than, I would say, $300-400 at once, because you never know where you're going to bump into a pickpocketers, or rather the pickpocketers will bump into your pockets. It happened me sometimes. I had to learn the hard way, touching wood, but I came out lucky because I had to learn this lesson only once. And if you have the opportunity, set up a PayPal, because it will give you even further flexibility. Sometimes PayPal will charge you less fees than a MasterCard or a Visa card if you do online purchasement. In a number of cases, it's easier, more convenient, more user-friendly to make purchasement using PayPal. So these are the 3 2+1 thing I would strongly recommend you as you travel. The 4th one, telecommunication. I don't really buy SIM cards when I go to a new country. I just ask random people that, hey, my phone is not working here, can I use it and can I call my friend, let's say my couchsurfing host, or can you check me on your phone, or share the internet so I can check the location, the directions, and people will help. Again, you just gotta walk there, and it's the same level of favor, like, hey, you have the time, but in this case you just, hey, you have the SIM card, so I can call my friend, I can call my acquaintances, I can figure out where I need to go next. A computer, number 5. As posh as it sounds, as douchebaggish as it sounds, I still think that having a computer will make your experience better, because sometimes, like I told in another episode, then you need to take some time off. You need to just sit behind the computer, watch a movie, because you are tired of traveling, because you are exhausted of the constant socializing, of the constant movement, of the constant experiencing, perceiving, giving, taking. And every once in a while you just want to watch some Friends, you just want to watch some action movies, you just want to watch some comedy. It doesn't matter what you are into. And for that, your computer is much better than on your fucking smartphone, just like trying to scroll down, right? Also, if you happen to be a digital nomad, this is inevitable. And if you travel for long, I strongly recommend you to start blogging, because the world needs to hear your voice. That's one of the main reasons I'm into this sharing and caring thing through my experiences, because I strongly believe that the society needs our stories. When I say our, I mean people who travel, people who live on the road, because this is really inspiring. This is really a good value, a good entertainment, and it will help you not only to grow, not only to improve your communication skills, but also if you have something value, don't be afraid of sharing it, because people love stories, people love entertainment. I mean, why do we watch comedy in the first place? Why do we listen to podcasts in the first place? Why do we go to the pubs in the first place? Entertainment and socializing, and whether it's offline, online, people have the need and desire for that. And if you have a travel story, damn man, people dig that for sure. Alright, but back to the topic, number 6. Camera. You don't want to use your smartphone all the time and take pictures for Instagram or documenting your experiences. Whether it's just a massive DSLR, you still need something to record it. The reason I said that not only your phone is because it gets full rather quickly, the battery will be eaten rather quickly, because I assume it's gonna be a smartphone, whereas a camera will allow you to make better quality movies, better quality pictures, and again, you want to show a not blurry picture to your grandchildren when you're going to share them how you were tramping through Africa or lived on a shoestring in South America for a year. The last one, number 7, and that's more like a philosophical stuff you need to have, and that's your why. What I mean by this is you have to know why are you traveling. You have to know what pushes you. Why do you want to hit the road? Is it because you want to experience the weirdest food in the world? Is it because you want to talk to people? Is it because you want to experience the unknown? You want to have stories in your life, collect stamps from countries, you want to go to the hard rock cafes elsewhere? You gotta know the why, and you have to frequently revise it. You have to frequently question yourself, is it still my why? If not, what is? Is there anything else what drives me? If not, you have to consider quitting, and it's not giving up, but it's just accepting that, okay, I ran out of whys, I ran out of motivation. Is it still good for me? Because if not, soon enough you will end up being lonely, homesick, broken, sad, depressed, and then the last experience will burn in your mind, and therefore you're going to pair up this whole experience as a sort of negative journey. And if you do so, then you just go back home with not the expected outcome, and that's going to be painful, and that's going to grade the experience overall. Guys, this is for me. These are the 7 things I recommend you to have in your backpack and in your mind. So let me sum up again for you. Wearings, clothing, know the season, know the place you're going to. Tents and gears, make sure that if nobody's going to host you, you're still able to sleep somewhere. If you do like nature, then it's a must for you. Cash and card, make sure that you're not going to charge by the banks all the time, 24/7, whenever you need to withdraw cash, because we are not here to fill the pockets of the fat pigs. Telecommunication, just reach out to people, ask people to give you their phone so you can call your couch surfer, you can have internet connection. However, if you really feel like using the data 24/7, just buy a SIM card, your smartphone will take it. If not, just give it to the phone vendors and they're going to shape it for the appropriate one. Computer, every once in a while you need to take a day off, just sit behind the computer, chill and watch a movie. You do need a computer better than a small bloody smartphone screen. And number 6, camera. Make sure you're able to document your journey, not only because the world needs to hear your story, but also because your grandchildren wants to see the picture. I mean, I'm just stoked by the stories of my grandfather, or what even makes it crazier when I'm able to see some pictures of him digging a hole in the ground and digging around, you know. It just really, the visual experience is just better than listening to stories, because we are humans, we like to pair it up, the experience with some real pictures, some things we can connect. And the last one, knowing your why. Why are you on the road? What drives you? What keeps you traveling? What keeps you on the road? Why are you doing this? Is it because of food? Because you have a dream? Because you're collecting countries? Because you want to see hard rock cafes? And so and so. You gotta know the why. You gotta question your whys every once in a while, because you have to make sure that you still have the same whys. If not, what else is there? If nothing is there, how can you have the why, or what should you do to make sure that you're not going to end up being depressed, you're not going to being a clueless backpacker who just travels because nothing else is left. Guys, if you like this content, if you feel that I give you pure value, like and share, because this would mean the world to me. And if you did not, leave your comments below. If I left you with doubts or questions, please ask them, because I will try my best to answer them and to give you the best possible answer that will help you to hit the road and fill your backpack and your mind with the most useful stuff. That was me for today, and don't forget, you with a little bit of me are shaping society. Bye.